One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, and the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And that's frustrating, and that's a frustrating sign for this defense early, man. You want to set the tone physically up front, and third down and short, and you're nowhere to be found. And they easily get that first down, gain some momentum, and really establishing the line of scrimmage.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Trying to set up the screen. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. From the gun, and they'll try to impose their will. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain.
There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown Sooners! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line, where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Done enough for the first down. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Here comes the hurry up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air. It's Croman Hope. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Under under fire. Punts it out of the air. He stops short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Washington. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Past the first down marker and still running. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive...
Makes a grab for a big play. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense just gets their... Of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Kearney. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes one man miss. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got a man. It's Thomas. At the 45 on his way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carry-On. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The give to the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick take this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. It's complete on the right side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And
he lets one fly deep. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
22 water. 22 water. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Mississippi State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Makes a move. Hops. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Makes the catch. It's Carry-On. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Carry-On. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll immediately call timeout. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it down on the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Cook. He has the first and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Another... Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dances away. Oh, he's got some space. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Number 33, set to kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Second down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Now,
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
number 14, on to punt it away.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Hauls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And they'll just down it right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Hunt is on its way. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And some room to work.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Taylor wants to throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The sure hands, it's James. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football on that play.
The give as they work on that clock. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important. He gets him out to the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a